Just waiting for some folks to show up. Oh, there we go. It's
Golly.
The intro music.
Get closer to this mic.
Welcome everybody to the SideQuest, your weekly journey in the wonderful world of video games, video game culture, and shit. That's basically it. What is up? I'm Dolly Domofsky. Joining me, I got this guy, Tom Johnson. What's up, Tom? Hanging out at your new digs, dude.
Yeah, right. It's been a minute.
Yeah, look at that, dude. It looks nice and clean over there. I like that wall of cool content you have back there. Content.
All these books.
Yeah, dude. That's awesome. Nice.
The
nice.
benefit of living with someone who works in book publishing.
Yeah. I follow her and she's always posting cool stuff about books. That's awesome. Very cool. How you been, dude? You're getting ready for this the storm of the century, huh?
3 to 17 inches. So we'll see.
What about the snow? I hate that joke. I hate that joke.
Everyone's freaking out. I'm like, you buy two days worth of meals, fucking chill, lock yourself inside, do hallucinogens. I don't know. Just don't go. I would stop at Trader Joe's because I had to go. My girlfriend broke her phone, so I went to go pick a new one up. And the Trader Joe's a block away, and the line was around the store and was like a 2-hour thing. I'm like, it's not this serious.
Okay.
It's really not this serious.
Yeah.
Dolly, you come from a place that deals with cold often as well. Like
often,
it's not a big deal.
Like for us who are used to it, like we just hate that it's so fucking cold. Like I just hate this cold. Give me the warm. I'm a warm weather guy. I'll handle the cold. I'm wearing a freaking hockey hat right now, right? My team, but
oh yeah, I got a closet full of jerseys right here.
There you go. But like, I can handle it. Because I've been through it. But like, I get it if some folks have never been through. Like we have staff, whatever you want to call it, from in Carolina. In here we go. Yeah, where are you, Tom? Boston's getting 12 to 17.
I'm in Brooklyn, in New York.
And I know like Zach's in Texas, so he's hunkering down there.
But they're also not prepared to handle it. Right?
Yeah, that's
like,
the thing.
Freak out. We have the infrastructure for it.
And you guys go through it, it seems like every other month. You and Boston, like New York, Boston, like your whole area, the East Coast is always getting hammered up there. So
it's rough, but I'll take it. Maybe I won't have to go to the office on Monday. We'll see.
Yeah. Hey, we've had schools closed just because of extreme cold. It's going to be like, I think, minus 17 overnight over here tonight. So
whatever. Christ.
Whatever. Before we get into more, real quick, I want to thank our Patreon members. Thank you to everybody who is a SideQuesting patron. Thank you to the executive, Punctified, PUNKDEFIED. Peter's my party friend at all the gaming events. Very cool dude. Love him to death. And he's the executive level, so he gets some cool stuff. Also, thank you to the producers, Zero the Prototype, Exagenous, Jeff Grubb, and Tessa. You guys are awesome. Love you, dudes and gals and team, and thank you to everybody else. It helps. Don't have to be a patron. Just join and hang out and hop into the Discord where we always hang out, because it's probably the best place. Because Tom, like you said, Blue Sky has just turned into Twitter for a lot of respects. So
it's Twitter, but boring. That's the thing. It's boring. I was just having a conversation with my girlfriend about this, because once again, like working in book publishing and publicity, you have to be on there all the time as part of the job. Yeah. And I'm like, is it always this boring? And she's like, yeah, kind of.
Yeah, kind of is.
Like, and then people get mad and they argue, but they argue in a way that doesn't have the juice. Like I want it to be good.
Yeah. At least there's no child porn on it. So there's that one.
Yeah.
One thing.
I mean, at least they don't have a child pornography factory on it.
Yeah,
they pay money to more efficiently make child pornography.
Right.
But like that, let me tell you, man, I'm the band playing while the Titanic's going down.
Yeah.
On that thing, like I'm going down with the ship.
We'll try to stay away from talk that might get us banned from other things for some parts, at least. We got a little bit of news and a little bit of cool stuff that we're doing. I did want to start off real quick though. So I got this 3D printer here. I'm going to move the camera over to this printer so you guys can see it. I got my 3D printer. I had some birthday money and a bunch of stuff. I've talked about before. It's the A1 Mini. In fact, JJ was the one that got me. JJ is told me to get this one. The A1, the regular, is what Zach and Taylor were talking about, and I was almost there. The difference is just size. You know, this is like 7 inches cubed, and the other one, and maybe you as well. The other one's just 10 inches. And I don't have the space in my room here for the A1, but this is my good starter one here.
Yeah, I think Taylor and I have the P1S.
The P1S, thank you. That's what it was. Yeah, that's the other one I was looking at too. Yeah, that one's sick.
With the 4, I didn't buy the bundle that came with the 4 extruders, and then I realized the mistake that was, and had to pay way more than
a lot of extra.
Just getting the bundle.
So that's the thing. Like, they didn't sell this in the bundle at Best Buy because I had Best Buy gift cards, and I had some other stuff like reward points and stuff. So I was able to get this sucker. I think it was on sale for like $220 at Best Buy or something like that, $230, and I got it for like $150 after gift cards and stuff, maybe even less than that. But it's been awesome. But they didn't have with the combo, all the 4 colors and stuff on there. So that's my next. I'm starting to think about that. You know, I might buy that AWS later on. But the fun thing I've been doing is I've been making. I posted on Discord. I've been making these little dudes, little Pikmin.
Oh, Pikmin.
And I've 3D printed probably about 60 of them so far. I would have had more if I didn't have an error, a failure with some stuff getting knocked over and melting. But here's a little bit of a larger one too. But I've been hiding them in my office, like near all the vending machines, coffee machines, on the on the ground behind banners and posters in some of the car products we have, so that way whenever people are walking around, they're just gonna like randomly catch one of these things. Only place I'm not putting them in is in the bathrooms, but I don't know how many folks that I work with know what Pikmin are, but I figure this just be some kind of fun to do and a little whimsical. 2026 is the year of whimsy for me, but I thought it was just kind of a fun way to use that printer. And like I said, I got about 60 printed. My goal is to get maybe 150 or so of these because they print real quick. These little ones, which are about an inch and a half tall or so. They don't need to be giant. They just need to be fun. I've got the red ones. I'm gonna put the blue ones in next. But I've also been.
And those are quick, easy prints too.
Super. Like I said, I did 12 you can print in like 30 minutes.
And if something fails, you're not out a bunch of time.
Oh, it's awesome. The A1 Mini is great because, like I said, I set it when I woke up the other morning, and I printed 12 of them, and I had them ready before I left for work, and that was cool. But I've also been taking them. My intent, I should say, is to take them to like coffee shops and the Barnes over here and Kroger, and just like put them on shelves in little areas so that people just start finding them. But yeah, it is something I'm enjoying doing. So get yourself a 3D printer, have fun with that shit, because it is.
They're getting cheaper and cheaper. Remember when it was like you had to get like a MakerBot and they were like $1,500?
Dude, totally.
They were made out of plywood, and it's just gotten the way that has gotten way more accessible is really cool. For sure. People can make really cool stuff, and people can make really dumb stuff, and I love it. I can print Crocs that have a ball joint for a Gundam model.
Nice,
you know, right?
That's awesome. I was I don't have a case. I didn't buy the case for my little play date. I love that little play date, little gaming device. I didn't have a case for it, and they had that cool pizza box case that they've been selling at like PAX, all the different PAXs and that kind of stuff. By the way, you can find us at PAX. We'll be there. I'll give the info in a little bit here, but I did find somebody had just posted a Playdate case that they created. That just a 2-part case that snaps together. Dude, check this thing is sick, man. It's the guy designed this thing perfectly, and so I've just downloaded it, printed it in like 45 minutes, and I've had a nice little Playdate case that's pretty impervious to damage it. So there's some real fun, cool, stupid, and useful stuff that you can do with with 3D printers. So yeah, good
and really useful stuff. Really useful things. Like I printed a replacement weird hinge for my old stupid cabinets with it, you know, right? Like stuff that I had to, like, was not like a normal thing because it's, you know, these buildings were built a super long time ago, right? So I had to, like, I just measured it out, found something similar, shifted a bit, and now I had that, like, shims, like a lot of tool parts you can do.
Me too.
For like other projects. Really cool stuff that way.
Yeah, we are in such dad mode, dude. You could tell we're hitting that area where it's like, dude, I printed out hooks for the ladders in my garage. I can't wait to use it more often. But that's what I did. I printed out hooks for the ladders in my garage. So
I got, like, we got my brother one for Christmas. Like, me and my other brothers pitched in, got him a P1S last year, and like he immediately lined a wall with those IKEA pegboards and was just printing all sorts of stuff for it. So dude, it's like, awesome, he has like the ones to mount his Steam Deck on and his controllers and all of his stuff and a bunch of Magic the Gathering cases and like all this stuff.
Maybe
like,
I'll do that because I've been trying to figure out a way to, you know what? I'm staring right now. Let me show you my wall here in my office. So I have you can see up there, I have hats and stuff. And I've been running out because I collect hats, as we all do. Because we're
Dolly, there's so many cool hat storage things on there. You could,
it's like you just use your stupid app and you can get so much cool shit out of it.
Yeah, and like what is it called? Like the Maker something. I always forget. I just type in Bamboo app in my phone.
Yeah, it's the Bamboo something or other. I forget what it's called. But yeah,
I want to say it's Makerspace, maybe something like that.
Bamboo Handy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some cool stuff. I'm excited. I'm excited.
Maker World is the website.
Maker World, right. Yep. So, anyways, cool 3D printing stuff. That's neither here nor there. Let's get into just a couple little bits of quick news that we can chat, and we can talk about just some of the stuff that we've been playing and doing. I know a bunch of folks who are really excited about Ubisoft pumping out that Prince of Persia remake, but guess what? That shit is canceled, as well as five other games. So they've closed because they did that whole organizational thing that they wanted to do. By the way, thank you to our friends at Game Informer for where I'm pulling the news from here.
Fine folks at Game Informer.
Love the folks. Brian and the team, they're fantastic.
Brian rules.
I actually subscribe. And I go to the store and buy them because I want to make sure that my local Barnes and my other magazine places stock them. It's funny because I went there and they had Game Informer on the same shelf as like the knitting stuff, and then like so it was funny. It was like
it's a hobbyist mag.
It's Game Informer, and then like I think it was like Yarn World or whatever it's called, and then right next to like Gun World. So it's like you get like the three things. I think that's where Unraveled. Joseph
Ferris often forget that this was called, and probably still is officially, the Enthusiast Press.
Yeah, for sure. Totally. Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they canceled the Prince of Persia remake, which was kind of in development hell for the longest time. But yeah, Ubisoft held a call with Select Media to announce it is undergoing a major organizational operational portfolio reset. Like I said, they talked about this reset thing after that they were going to do after getting bought out by or whatever was it, not Tencent, I forget who they partnered with.
Who it was.
But it was they have a new subsidiary, Vantage Studio, that's going to hold a lot of their kind of bigger IP, and they're going all in on generative AI.
Cool.
Like, yeah, so it's like, man, they've really hit the snag on who they are, and we don't know who. I don't know if Ubisoft does, but we don't know what Ubisoft stands for anymore. It's really weird to see, a once huge company just sort of collapse like that.
But gonna get back to making Rabbids games, man.
Dude, for sure. Give me another Rabbids versus Mario game. Although, I think the writing was on the wall when the team behind it was like, yeah, we're no David Soliani, and we're like, no, I'm leaving. You guys suck. I'm out of here. But yeah. There you go. Goodbye, Prince of Persia remake, and maybe this means that we'll get a real new Prince of Persia, but who knows? Another little bit of news here, real quick. Xbox had their kind of big showcase yesterday, I think it was, and there were a couple games that came out of it. I'm gonna post one of them. Forza. A bunch of us on staff we're car people. So the Forza Horizons is something.
Forza fucking rules, dude.
It rules. So the next Forza Horizon game, we knew it was going to Japan. We knew Forza Horizon 6, but they finally showed off some gameplay. And that sucker's coming in May. But dude, yeah, look at this. I know, like, JJ and Sam and I are definitely, excited for this. But dude, going to Japan is sick because
then you also get like that car culture, right? Like you get that like people like Tokyo Drift is the best like Fast and Furious movie for a million reasons, but it also like is the only one that like really digs deep into that like very specific brand of car culture that Japan has.
It's awesome. I'm really excited for it. Like just the fact that like the car culture is great. Being able to zip around like the Japanese vistas and countryside, and there you go, Mount Fuji in the background over there. Like all that stuff is just so awesome to see, and like legit all of like you'll be able to like go downtown Tokyo and check out all the cool stuff like right there. So I think that is like having that giant urban center is going to be really impressive to drive around in. So it's cool. And you can own houses and stock up all your cars and houses and stuff. So there's a whole kind of building aspect to this. But
sorry, Bear back. I got the cat in.
Yeah, no problem. Let the dogs out, let the cat in. But I mean, I'm personally like super psyched for Forza. Forza Horizon more than Motorsport. I think like for the majority of us, I think it's sort of eclipsed it because it is a really fun, like they'll let people just have fun rather than just race. So it occupies different kind of portion in my brain. But yeah, I mean, bring it. Forza Horizon 6 May on Xbox and Game Pass and PC, and then it's going to be hitting PlayStation 5 in the fall. Which is actually a pretty quick turnaround if you can like consider Forza Horizon 5 just launched on PS5 like last spring. So it's like a year and a half is only going to have gone by until the two Forzas pop up on PlayStation platforms. So that's pretty dope for fans of good old racing. Another game that they announced, they announced 4, I think. Beast of Reincarnation, which was the one from the Game Freak, who are the kind of part owners of the Pokemon company, yada yada, or developers there. And then they had the Fable, which I haven't actually watched enough of. I just haven't had time. I'm kind of going through the videos individually. But the one I did want to talk about was Kiln from Double Fine, which looks pretty dope. So this is sort of like a they call it a pottery party brawler. Because it is here. This guy right here. It is essentially you like craft pottery wise your character, right? You actually control like a ghost, and the ghost inhabits this pottery. You can make it, you can paint it, kind of do all kind of cool creative stuff, and then these suckers launch out and they start attacking and brawling and whatever. And depending on how you design the pottery, like if you get if you make one that's really tall and thin, it might be fast but also fragile. If you get one that's like short and stout and stocky, it'll be more powerful. It may be slower, and you can do stuff with all kinds of things. So it's actually feels like a really cool idea for being creative. It definitely feels like something that could only come out of Double Fine's brain, but it's a neat idea.
When was the last Double Fine game that wasn't Psychonauts?
Keeper came out like late last year, and it
really? That was them?
That was them, the Lighthouse game, and it fizzled out because Microsoft did not support it.
Oh, they did Rad? Full Throttle?
Dude, right? Like they had so many good games. Even like
I forgot about Headlander.
Yeah, dude, there was so much stuff.
Because I was like, what's the last one? Was it Massive Chalice? Like, no, they put out so many games.
So many. Yeah, it's definitely the like if there was ever a company I would. If there were game companies I would work for, this would be definitely one of them. Just the studio, Double Fine, just seems like just the coolest group of folks over there. I've met Tim like on occasion a couple of times. Like I don't think you have as well at like events and stuff. And
super nice, super cool guy,
super nice, down to earth dude. But yeah, I'm actually looking for this one. It's gonna be, I don't know if it's online only, but online is like the big aspect of it. So yeah, I don't know. I think the idea is pretty cool. Yeah, there you go. Rad was fun.
Rad was super cool.
Yeah, there you go. Until I got free. Yeah, exactly.
That Full Throttle remaster, I didn't play it, but I know a bunch of people liked it.
Okay. I forgot what game of theirs that I got. Maybe it was Massive Chalice I got from was it Kickstarter? I don't even know where they had it. Massive Chalice was somewhere. I ended up picking that one up and like another one of theirs. So they always do just the coolest stuff.
I was big on that first Broken Age game.
Oh yeah, that's right, dude. Yeah.
But then Act 2, I feel like took a really long time to come out. Oh, it was a year, actually.
It was a year, right. Because that was back when everybody was doing the episodic stuff and really trying to do things, and it wasn't quite working because people realized, oh wait, we've got to figure out how to get this functioning. Yeah. But yeah, cool stuff, cool beans. But yeah, this is coming out, so I'll definitely check it out. This is coming out this spring, so great. Again, Xbox, PlayStation, PC. The wild thing for this developer direct was that every single game, like you saw the PlayStation logo on every single one of their announcement videos. Like, hey, it's coming out for all this stuff, which is, to me, it's just like the admittance, whatever, that Microsoft is like, we're third party. Like, let's stop. Yeah. Let's stop pretending. Let's just make stuff that we're going to sell everywhere and everyone's going to want to buy.
Even like that GTA 5 trailer, doesn't it say the only time it mentions a console is when it's like captured on PS5? Like,
the Forza, the
GTA 6.
GTA 6. Granted,
it doesn't. They don't put like the stuff like how GTA 5 had like the PlayStation.
Yeah.
Like on that remaster, they had the deal, but they do say like, oh, captured on PS5, which money changed hands
for sure. Which is wild to me because I'm like, are they going to put this on Xbox? They probably will put GTA 6 on Xbox, but
it's crazy too because like obviously PS5 is the dominant console. Obviously, like that's the one where all the stuff is happening. But the majority, most of the games I play are on an Xbox, right?
Sure.
Because I'm still a Game Pass subscriber, so it's like,
oh, okay, you're one of the few. No,
listen. Everyone who got mad when that price raised just shows that you were doing it wrong. And you were buying Game Pass properly, and you weren't going and paying $11 for at cdkeys.com or some other Russian key reseller.
I'm not saying I did that. But no, it's definitely like, and it was wild to see the Xbox like console numbers just fell apart. But like I'm more and more like now I'm like, will I get Game Pass Ultimate? Probably, because I do like the streaming side of things for my phone because I was actually playing a lot.
Oh, that's just folded in, right? What they call it, Project X Cloud.
Yeah. Project X Cloud streaming, or it's just X Cloud streaming now. But I would play that at work. That was my lunchtime. I would just pop open the phone, and I had one of those little not 8-bit though, but I had one of those little keychain controllers, and I would play Xbox games sitting at my desk while having lunch. I'm like, this is actually pretty freaking cool. I think that back then it was like 15 or 17 bucks, whatever it was, 18 bucks a month. So, I'm gonna keep an eye out because it might just be worth getting the PC only streaming one at this point. Because
well, guess what? There is no PC only streaming one anymore. It's just Ultimate.
Damn it. But hey, cool stuff. Killing is good. Good for
the Ultimate. You can get Ultimate for like $11 on a Russian key site. It's all I'm saying.
There you go. Wink, wink, wink.
That definitely wasn't bought with a bunch of stolen credit cards.
But so let's there is I think that was kind of it for news. There don't need to get into too much more, but let's get into some of the stuff that we're playing or doing. Like gaming wise, what have you been playing lately? Have you even had a chance to play?
I started playing some games actually.
Oh, nice.
I literally do not remember the last time I finished a video game.
Okay.
Because I did the thing, and it was even when I was doing this professionally, right? You play something up to like the last quarter, and then you stop. And I felt like I played so much Donkey Kong, didn't finish it. Played so much but I played Winterboro on
Winter's Burrow. Okay.
Yeah, that game rules. It is not hard. It is not like there is combat in it. The combat is secondary. I do not know what the death state is. I do not know what the penalty for death is, because you can die by losing health. You can die by, I'm assuming you can freeze to death. There's a day-night cycle. Do not know if something happens if you stay out too late, because I never did it, right? But it was just a very chill game with like mild crafting, where it's just like, okay, you're gonna go out, complete these tasks, rebuild this burrow, find these, like, help these other woodland creatures, do this thing. And it was just it has really good music. There's no voice dialogue. So, I'm just hanging out at night for a couple hours, collecting sticks, figuring out what I need to do. They do put everything you need in the world from the start, though, which means that there was something I picked up, didn't realize I would need it later on as like one of the final things, threw it down on the ground, which everything you throw down is persistent, thankfully. But then had to spend like an hour and a half running around the entire map, just like looking for where I put this thing down, because I put it down like behind a tree where it was just covered up, and I had to wait to see if there was a thing. But other than that, wonderful. My boss at work was playing it on Switch. He said that was he's playing it on Switch too, so I don't know if there's like a performance bonus there, but he said it runs good. He was like,
nice,
was chilling at night doing the same thing. It's free on Game Pass. I think it's like $20. It's once again, it's not a challenge.
It's a pretty recent game, like towards the end of last year, right?
Yeah,
cool.
And it's just like, if you want to like run around, craft some stuff. The story is pretty like nice and heartfelt, about like returning home and like connecting back with like where you're from. It's cute. It's nice. I highly recommend it, but
it's giving me those like Don't Starve vibes, which I loved.
Yes.
Like when Don't Starve first came out, that was kind of its own thing at the time. So I like that.
I remember playing that. That was one of the first like PS5 free games.
Yeah.
And that's so I got deep into that. And then I finally took the time to play Dredge.
Oh, okay.
Which is like, on paper, it's a fishing game.
Yeah. Boy, is it kind of a fishing game.
And then it turned into an Eldritch Horror thing. Super cool. Did not know what it was going to be until I was out too late one night and then like got killed by weird monsters in the sea. But I rolled credits on that. Once again, I feel like that's been popular for a while. People have talked about it to death in the past.
It's great. It's great.
Super cool. To the point where I was like, man, I wish this. And I've been trying to find something else, but now I've been keep going to go back. I used to play almost exclusively big budget stuff, because it was my job, because like those are the things. And now I just keep trying, and I'm like, no, I just want something small like this. And I've been like struggling to find something new because of it. It's like
sure.
And then I picked up. I just started playing Metal Gear Solid Delta.
Oh, okay.
Which I thought they were making. All of the stuff I saw beforehand made me think it's like, oh, we're gonna remake this like Phantom Pain. No, they just made it look good and then kept all of the same shit to the point where it's like, oh, you use the same animation, so now it's something from 2025 of like Snake coming up, but he's still using like the jibbing from a PS2 game. So everyone looks like mechanical and weird, and I know that wasn't an artistic decision,
right?
Which, if it was an artistic decision, would have been fucking hilarious and super cool. But now I just know, like, oh, you guys are just being cheap. But I mean, it's a new way to play this game, which I still think is my least favorite Metal Gear game. But I just want more of it. So would be cool if there was an easy way to play Metal Gear Solid 4. I think the only way you can do that is either on original hardware, which is why I still have a PS3. I still have a launch PS3 with the Emotion Engine and full backwards compatibility. And I think you can do it on that PS. Does PlayStation still have their game streaming thing?
Yes, they do. Yeah.
Because that was the other way that you were able to play it. I'm not sure if you still can. My experience was not good. Even when I had like fiber, I still didn't have good streaming experiences. But yeah, if they make more games like this, even if they keep the weird stuff, like I'm just glad it exists. Because now Kojima's just off doing completely different stuff. So
he's having fun over doing his other stuff. Yeah.
Just use the exact same voiceover. They just reuse it all. Yeah, that's all I've been playing.
JJ really liked this from sort of a guilty pleasure standpoint. By the way, he was like, yeah, I'm playing Metal Gear. Why not? I'm like, yeah, why not?
Metal Gear is my favorite game series. It is extremely stupid.
Yeah.
So as long as you like respect that and you respect how stupid it is, like I'm fine.
Okay. Cool. I have been playing so I'm big on sort of the there's like all the meme games right now, like
Goat
Balatro and sort of like the short play session games, I call them. You could like Ball Pit, Balatro, Nubby's Number Factory, stuff that's, I guess they're incremental. Is that what Zach calls them? Sort of the incremental games, like roguelikes, but not roguelikes, but other stuff built in there. There's
one for like the quick bursts, right? Like
just a quick
10
burst.
minutes.
Yeah. I got 10 minutes. I'm going to do a quick run, and then it just adds on to my overall score later.
The type of game I can play on the train. Yeah,
exactly.
That type of thing. Yeah.
Yep. So the one that I've been playing now, I got a code for a game. And it's funny because when you get codes for a lot of these games, for a lot of indies and that kind of stuff, the lead will in the subject line will say, check out this game. It's like a cross between this and this and this. SideQuesting 2025 Game of the Year, Nubby's Number Factory. Correct. And
was that SideQuesting's Game of the Year?
That was SideQuesting's Game of the Year, Nubby's Number Factory.
I don't even know what that is.
Brother, you got to check it out. It is literally like Plinko, and that's basically it. Just like crazy ass Plinko. Like there you go. Your audio went mute, but yeah, go ahead and pick that game up. But so the game that I've been playing, the code I got, they had strictly, I think they mentioned Balatro in the subject line. The game is called This Ain't Even Poker, Ya Joker. So yeah, This Ain't Even Poker, Ya Joker. Great name.
That is the most Dolly Domovsky video game name I've ever heard.
It really is. It is definitely. But oops, there you go. Let's do this sucker. But yeah, it's essentially it is a poker clicker game. And all you're essentially doing is you're building up the deck. You're building up a deck, so you ballot like other games in this genre. And then you're trying to get different types of hands. So you can get high card, pair, you can get four of a kind, whatever, straights, flushes. You can get up to like, was it like 12 hands going at once, something like that. And you can either click them or, earn enough money and do the auto clicker. And then that lets you buy more cards for your hand. So you can start off with 5 cards, get up to 6 cards, get up to, I think it's 10 hands at once.
This looks cool.
It's literally just a clicker game, and it's very simple. Then you can upgrade your cards. You can buy more cards. You can get rid of cards. And that's important because, like, you can kind of see it in the video here. You can actually build a deck that's very aimed at, flushes or straights or four of a kind or whatever. And
I was trying to optimize towards a specific, like, hand outcome.
Yep.
Okay.
And so the premise is this Joker, this carnival character, this jester says, hey, you have to earn $1 billion before I let you out of the carnival, before I let you out of the circus. You're like, oh, all right, let's go. Yeah, let's be a landlord. Definitely. The fun aspect of it is that you get to that billion, and then all of a sudden it's like, okay, cool, you're done. I'm like, that was a short game that lasted me all of like maybe a couple hours to get that money, because you're building up stuff. There's like a little experience, like level ability chart that you can start to unlock certain things, and then this whole second thing comes in. It's like, oh, by the way, now you have to. I'm actually like a different character comes up. It says, I can get you out of this mess because that dude lied to you. By now you have to collect chips, not just money, but you only get chips, and this is where like that whole clicker aspect comes in. The only way you can get chips is if you go and you have to get 200 chips or whatever the number is. You have to go in and you have to restart. It's called ascending. That happens a lot in these types of clicker games. But you click the ascend button and everything gets wiped out.
Oh, you prestige.
You prestige basically. Yeah, everything gets wiped out, and then you start all over. But now you're your rates are better, your money comes in better, you start to unlock chips, you can actually get like chips doing random things, and the upgrades change, and so the more you play, the more those unlock. You can use the chips to unlock more stuff, or you can save them, try to get out earlier. And it's just a clicker. I was actually playing on the Steam Deck. It's not great on the Steam Deck because it's very tiny on that screen. Definitely it's something to have on your computer, desktop or laptop, because you need a bigger screen to see it. But man, poker clicker game, it's cool. I like it.
I'm gonna check this out. This looks really cool.
Yeah, it's very easy to understand. There's a lot of cool other things you can get. Like you can click on stuff in the room and the table that you're at, and different things will give you money. Different things will give you, different stuff. Then you can get those automated. It's just fun to watch, like just stuff spinning like crazy. Because usually, like clicker games, it's just like cookie clicker, right? You're just clicking that cookie a billion times, an auto click, and you're waiting. You're not really doing other stuff, right?
Did you play Queue Up?
No, I didn't play Queue Up. Was that good?
It's literally just you hit start round, the people flip coins, heads or tails. It all plays out automatically.
Okay.
And then you know if you win. Like the auto click thing is just like going to extent. So I'm seeing that more and more, but this seems a lot more involved. So I'm actually really looking forward to this.
Yeah, this definitely is a little more involved than your standard clicker. And I like it because again, you're honing your decks to kind of, to get the meta, understand the meta, and get kind
it's
of
$6.
It's super cheap, dude. Super cheap. This is actually just the code for this is just kind of like, cold call. We'll get those codes every once in a while. It's like, hey, here's a code for our game. Do with it as you wish. And so
those are always the ones. Those are always the ones where you're like, oh, this like something that someone is kind of confident in, but they know it's going to get lost in the shuffle. So they'll just be like, oh, we're not even going to say like most emails, like, hey, come request this code. It's like, here you go.
Here you go. A lot of times they could be pretty crappy, but I was very lucky. This one was actually really good. So yeah, it's actually really fun, very easy to understand because it's poker. And if you've played Balatro, if you've played Luck Be a Landlord,
I was about to ask about that.
Yeah.
I saw that in chat.
So it's good. I would I can recommend it. It's I mean, incremental clicker, whatever you want to call it. It's a lot of fun. Simple. But let's go. Let's do it.
I love that you become a Steam Deck guy because you weren't the last time I've seen you. The last time I saw you, you hadn't had one, and I didn't have one either, I don't think.
So I ended up. So what happened was I actually got the Steam Deck when it released, but I was a bit of I don't want to say a hater, but there were a lot of issues with the Steam Deck when it initially launched, like user interface. I'm still not a fan of the user interface. Still think there's some issues there because you do have to kind of go through different layers to get
anything that's not a pixel game turns into a jet engine.
Exactly. The thing will like just it'll be ripping the battery, and you hear the fan like crazy. But they have been improving it a lot, and it's been my go-to place for playing PC games. Like me having to sit down at a computer and play a game, it's difficult for me just timing wise, and the way my day works out.
Yeah,
I can't just sit down, and I don't have I have the space for it in my stupid little office here, but like. I also want to be around the family,
Yeah, I was
the
just
other
about to say,
room.
like, I don't even have a kid, right? But it's like, oh, when I come in here and I play games on this monitor, right? I only have so many days, so many hours after a work day. I would rather, even if it's just like sitting on the couch, be like hanging out with my partner.
Yep.
Right. So
for sure.
Like,
and I think it's great. So for that, like I've adjusted. And to be honest, my part of the problem with the Steam Deck, the one that I have is legitimately busted. I have it came broken, and I didn't know it. And then when we finally figured out it was broken, like a dummy, I never sent it back to Valve to try and get them to fix it. But
forever.
Yeah,
because
it really does.
My Steam Deck that I didn't buy at launch, but I bought in my first 6 months, came to me, and I just assumed it was a Steam Deck problem, right? Because it's small. It was overheating all the time. The game would play, it would get hot, it would turn off after like 10 minutes. It turns out that's not the case. But the one I bought from them just came broken. It came like completely overheated. But
mine will has the two little like the touch pads there. My touch pads click like very loudly, and I don't think they're supposed to click. Like there's like the haptic is always on these things, and they're vibrating nonstop, and it doesn't. And like only one will, the other one doesn't. So it's very weird.
Really? Because I feel like that might be. I feel like that might be a common defect because I have that, and then I was talking to my friend Matt last weekend who uses his a lot, and his does that too. So,
but it's talking to like Taylor and like Zach and those guys, like none of them have that issue. So
no, because you always just like how I was without a phone for like 10 hours last week because I have Verizon, and every person I know who had Verizon phones were working, right? So it's like, oh yeah, I have the problem. So you're like me.
There you go. But one other thing that I've been reviewing. So of course, I as I mentioned before here, I'm gonna switch me to there so I can get bigger. I have become supposedly a glasses influencer. Don't ask me why, but Gunnar has just will just send us stuff now. Gunnar did a wonderful job of sending us all our previous glasses, and we've been actually giving these glasses away at PAX, which I'll get to right after all this stuff. But Gunnar sent me a couple pairs of glasses. Now, the first one they sent me is the Area 51
hell yeah.
Fallout.
Oh, that's cool.
Based off the show. So I had the previous Fallout, which I think they were actually based off of Fallout 76. These are based off of the Amazon, even says the Amazon content services on here. This is based off of the television series, right? So you open this sucker up. Look at these beautiful glasses. There is I actually have this upside down. Let me show you inside. The inside has, these are the Brotherhood of Steel glasses. So you see the really cool logo in there. And of course it's nicely lined and it's metal. Check that out. You get the there's our guy Maximus right there. You get the cool cleaning cloth. You get the little case too if you don't want to put it in that big one. And these glasses, these are really nice because they're metal, but look at that. You can kind of see it there. They have some, they've designed in finish. Some wear. Yeah, the finish is there's this cool patina wear that they've put in. And Gunnar has really learned over the years to not just make, when Gunnar first started, they're like, let's just sell tinted plastic glasses. And I have a few pairs of those that I've used over the years. Now that they've really brought in some great designers and manufacturing partners and stuff, they understand, okay, we have to have the over bend, and they have that. They do that by changing the location of the hinge. So the hinge isn't at the corner where you'd find the most cheap glasses. They actually have the hinge. You can see it. It's actually sort of, a centimeter, 10 millimeters up there. And this is really nice. It's got some thickness to these. The previous Fallout ones were a little bit more like goggles, but these actually feel like a really nice pair of glasses. And I've been wearing these. I went to the coffee shop earlier today and wore these things, and they help nicely. It's the very light tint. Now you can get this is the amber, I think. You can get the darker and deeper tints, but I like this lighter tint for myself, and it actually does help reduce some strain. The only issue I have with these beautiful glasses is that, so I put them on and I'm like, this is great. And all of a sudden I started feeling like I could see a little something in the corner here. I'm like, what is this in the corner? And I'm wiping it and brushing it. And I'm like, oh, there's a smudge there. It's not a smudge. If you look really close, it's kind of hard to see, but it's the Brotherhood of Steel logo
on the lens.
It's on the lens. I'm like, oh man, it is just in the periphery of my field of vision, essentially what would be a pixel. It'd be like having a quarter pixel off in playing Metroid Prime, and it would throw you the heck off. And that's what this is like. Apart from, so I feel like there's a tiny little smudge there, even though it's not a smudge. If I don't try to look down there, it's okay. But
I hate that when
part
they do that.
Throws me off just a little bit. It's not a sticker. It's actually printed on there. It is a really cool little tiny detail. I actually don't see the Gunnar there it says Gunnar at the top there, and I don't see that when I'm looking because my field of view is actually a little bit like lower. Everything's, and that's why I think I see this logo a little more. Maybe if I do if I do this, I see it a lot more. So I don't know. I gotta get closer like that. But other than that, just a fantastic pair of glasses. Really nice case, nice cleaning cloth, all the stuff. And Gunnar does solid work with these designs. Like they don't just stick something in there and make a case for it. And they don't just use one of their existing shapes. They actually spend time designing these things.
Which is lovely to see, because I remember when those first came out, I was friends with people who, like, before I worked in video games, when I was like in college, there's like all that stuff. I was like 2009, right? And when I first saw Gunnars in that store, it was like, hey, gamers.
Yeah.
You want some glasses? And they were ugly. They were that deep piss yellow tint that they have moved away from. Even like the darker ones are like a nice like hue. The designs have gotten much better. So it's been really cool to see this like kind of take off and get better.
For sure.
And
they're doing such a good job of it, because you can now also get Gunnar glasses with prescription. That's something that there's a reason JJ says he's never been able to use like these gamer glasses, because these PC glasses, because he strictly needs prescription glasses. My daughter's the same way, needs prescription glasses. So now they offer them in prescription, and it's not that much more expensive to get these with the prescription. They did send me another second pair. So the first one, like I said, mentioned was Fallout. This is Gunnar and Alienware, and this is the Roswell set. Now, the cool thing about this isn't just that it's partnered with Alienware, yada yada. It comes with, check this cool little. It's almost like a sleeping bag.
That's awesome.
It's very nice. It's like too nice and soft. It's like marshmallow. It reminds me of that AI Pope video, right? The AI Pope picture.
When he's iced out.
Jacket. Yeah. But winter wise, this is actually really nice. It's actually a really cool, it's just a silly little detail. They don't need to go this far, but they do. It's got the Alienware emblem on here and the Gunnar on the back. But these glasses, so you get like your cleaning cloth. It's like a simple black one, but check these guys out. So these are plastic. And they're translucent. So there's a little clearness to them, right? They actually have a really nice shape through the nose. What do they call it? I forget the aspect of your nose. That not bridge, but whatever. They don't have the overflex on the hinge like the other ones do, but they do, because they're plastic. These can be, the other ones are metal. Because they're plastic, these can be a little bit more flexible that way. I'm gonna put these on because I freaking love how these look on me. Like I really feel like these are these are like the kind that I'm going to wear at the office and just feel like a kind of a badass because they're just that kind of cool looking. I wanted thicker glasses for the longest time because I think thicker just kind of seems
very
really
in
neat.
right now.
They're very in, exactly. And these are thicker and they're lightweight and they feel crafted really well. I actually love this hinge design. Like they've put a lot of effort in making this hinge. Like the hinge, again, it's not just in dead middle. It's actually got sort of a dog leg that we call it in the design world. We call it a dog leg to get it out of the way. And it's a really nice, strong hinge that will hold its shape. It's really well done. And you've got the little comfort pads on either end over here. So very cool. I love the look of these things. And they're almost like, I feel like I could throw them and they'd bounce and they wouldn't break or bust, but some nice little comfort pads on the inside of the nostril there, the bridge of the nose. So good stuff. I like these maybe a little bit too much. Like I'm wondering which ones I'm going to take to the office, because typically what I'll do is I'll take these to the office and wear them around a little bit and see people's reactions to them as a part of my review process. Like I try to get the reactions of others. Like great for me. I go with the feel, I go with the tint and what they do for my eyes and the look. But if you're wearing glasses the whole day, like other people look at you, and so it's designed with something that's visible. Like this is a two-way thing. At least for me, it is. Like I want to show off that I'm wearing something that's really kind of cool and interesting. So I'm gonna take these to the office and see how the opinions of others inform this. But just I love the translucency of these. These are really cool.
So those ones are more your vibe. You like those ones a lot.
I like these. I mean, I like them both actually. I might like these a little bit more than the others, but yeah, just a great job by great job by Gunnar in putting these suckers out. Like I've never had issues with Gunnar glasses before. The early ones were plastic, they were cheap, but these new ones, man, they are good. They are some good solid glasses. I'm pretty stoked. So again, let me show you these guys again. This is the Alienware. So I'll kind of show you the difference between the two. Oops. I have the other ones I've been using are the Witcher ones. You mentioned that, Ryan, that your wife,
Witcher ones?
There's Witcher ones. Yeah, let me show you. See, you should have been around for the review of the Witcher ones. They have Ciri and they have Geralt. These are the Geralt. These are the Geralt ones. I've actually been using these quite a bit. These are nice because they're like light and thin, and they work really well. But I like the squareness of these. Very kind of retro-ish, 70s vibe with these suckers. And they're leather. There's like leather aspects to this one too. But these other ones are very Alien influenced, right? So you got the Alienware obviously with these, and then the Fallout. I'm gonna hold them side by side so you guys can see them again. The Fallout ones, again, two different vibes. Here's how the Fallout ones look on my face. Nice, and these are much lighter than these.
See, I like those a lot. Those are much more vibe, my vibe.
These, yeah, and this is typically the style that I'll wear. Yep, this is what I'll typically wear through the majority of the day because they are so light. But there are times where I'm like, you know what? I just want to fucking show off, man. I'll put these suckers on because this is a statement when I'm wearing this. Sorry, my hat's getting in the way there. These are like a statement when you're wearing these types of glasses. So bring it. It's cool, man. I think both these are nice. As a design nut, like there are a lot of little details in both of these, especially like I said, the material finish, the patina on these guys, and the translucency of these, and just some of the details, just really well done. Like they are. I don't know how I became a glasses person, but I become a glasses person. Check this out. This is sick. Like I'm gonna tilt this down a little bit so you can see. Do you see how they've welded that little extra band up top?
Yeah, it looks incredible.
And there's like there's air. It's just so cool. I mean, like, man, well done. And again, they look like goggles that somebody fashioned out of materials in the wasteland. So yeah.
So cool for context, like before this call,
yeah.
You said you were planning on doing this alone. You're like, oh, I'm going to talk about these glasses, and you're like, oh, I got these Gunnars, right?
Yeah.
I was like, oh, all right, cool. Like I know Gunnars, whatever. Did not expect them to look like that,
dude. They've done such good work there, and I have the pair of women's Gunnars they sent me as well. That my wife and daughter don't want to wear them because they're my wife isn't glasses in front of it.
Will they like it? They explode if a man puts them on?
No. It just doesn't fit my face. But they definitely are geared a little bit more towards women at least from their website, I should say. They're called women's glasses for their website. $250 pair of glasses. Like Gunnar sends us this stuff, and I did try those on,
or just those ones.
These are like, okay, so I think this is the Fallout ones are like 99 and the Alienware are 89. So these like a close to $100.
The branded ones are cheaper?
The branded ones are cheaper because I think it's material usage and they want to get more of them out there. The actual Gunnar has their own kind of internal, I don't want to say brands, but their own levels of glasses that are like designer glasses. Like they're 220, 200. Yeah.
The branded ones are more the fast fashion version, where these are more of the, like, these are our staples. This is our lineup. Okay, that makes a lot more sense.
Yep.
That makes way more sense.
And I mean, great job to Gunnar has become, to me, you can go to Best Buy, you can freaking get gamer glasses at Meijer, right? Kroger probably has them too. Whole Foods probably has them. But like Gunnar has done a good job of pushing themselves up that chain and like giving you a lot of different levels. Like Black Friday, I think they had glasses for like $30-$40 on Black Friday, like nice glasses, but like they've done a great job of really moving up the food chain and really kind of becoming sort of this top tier visual statement and really nice and functional. And like I said, all those different levels of tint that they have is just so awesome. It's like so cool. So yeah, good work, Gunnar. Thank you again. We will rock. Oh, dude. Okay, so now you have something too.
Yeah. So I'm glad that you have glasses that you really like, because I am going to share some glasses that I fucking hate. So these are, which once again, I'm going to preface this by saying I did not pay money for these, and I would not pay money for these because I just checked how much they cost, and they apparently cost $479 American dollars for the non-prescription version. But these are the Oakley Meta. It's HSTN, so I'm going to say Heston glasses with clear to amethyst transition lenses. Okay. I posted a comment in our Discord saying just got these because I did a thing at work. I got rewarded for it, and we have this thing where it's like, oh, you got a reward for this thing. Go to the store and just pick an item from it, right? These. I live in a New York apartment. I can't get a pizza oven or a patio set, or I don't have room for another KitchenAid stand mixer. So I bought the stupidest thing I could. In theory, they are cool. Do I have the? And I'll like they. You can. I can share, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I wasn't sure if this was like a Zoom situation where people need certain permissions.
No, you can share. And I can, if worst comes to worst, I could just add it to the. I've downloaded the stuff you sent me, but stupid Windows won't let me play the videos natively that I can play through Discord. I can actually play these videos in Discord that you sent me, but not directly in Windows. I freaking hate Windows. Go ahead. Okay. As soon as you share something, I can hit that little.
Give me 1 second because it's making me. Let's see if it lets me, because I've never shared video with Chrome before, so it might make me force me to drop. 1 second, I'll be right.
Yeah, no worries. He'll be back on there. I'll just hang out here and wait. But so he got these glasses. I'm really excited to check them out. I was trying to load up let me get myself over. Trying to load up the video that he sent over, but it wasn't, again, Windows, right? Am I right, everybody? Taylor's actually abandoning Windows and has moved over to Linux, which I think is pretty awesome. And I'm guaranteeing everybody that his Linux experience will be way better than anything I can do in Windows. Man. But I'm gonna try and see if I can at least get some of these videos up and running here, so that way whenever he comes back, I can try to share. How can I get this guy to be a little bit larger? But yeah, anyways, back to those Gunnar glasses real quick. Here we go. Here's
all right. Settings when I rejoined. Okay, so in theory, it's fine, right? Can't turn the front light, which is good. So if you're recording, everyone knows it. It will be like, it will light up, it will blink, whatever. Okay. There's an indicator on the inside. The headphones they work as headphones. Super cool. That's the best use for them, is walking around the house and just listening to a podcast or something.
Oh, so the audio is pretty clear through them?
It's pretty clear to the point where, and it's very it's clear to the point where when I put something on, I have to, and I'm at the office because I work in a tech office, and my entire team went out and bought the Ray-Ban one. So I'm not the only asshole that has them. So, it doesn't mind, but when I play something or I put podcast on, I have to quickly look at my phone because I think it's playing out of the phone.
Sure.
So it's clear, it's good. Maybe not on the street where there's a subway overhead and cars, right? But it's fine. Other things are recording. and it's like single tap to photo, double tap it. This I don't think records. This records, which I didn't know. And it looks fairly good. Like it looks like I think it films in 6K and then down samples it to 1080 for what is it? For image stabilization, right? So it looks pretty good for what it is, but the downside is it makes you look like a creep and people hate it.
Oh, I'm gonna add this page right there. There we go.
I straight up said when I bought these, I'm like, oh man, just got these, about to test how strong my relationship is. I think I'm going to sell them because, man, I did not know my girlfriend's capacity for hatred until she saw these glasses.
First of all, nice flip flops there. Nice
I'm at the beach.
That's right, man.
You're doing the thing. The first person view thing, like I may only keep them around so I can make like cool TikToks or something where it's like I go out with my stupid camera and I'm taking photos and then I snap it. I take the photo, I snap it over to like the image taken from the camera, right? But I can see the use for these. I can see the utility. They are still way too obvious, and too many people using them are creeps.
Okay.
But the hardware, I also think $500 for these, which granted the difference between these and the let me double check. Oakley HSTN Meta. These are the ones with the transition lenses. They become like, they go from being clear glasses to the worst sunglasses you've ever used.
Oh boy.
I think so. Yes, these start at $399 and go up to $479.
Okay.
For those things. It's a lot of fucking money. The Ray-Bans look way better, but these were free. Yeah, maybe don't buy them. I mean, unless you want to be like seen as a creep. Maybe people thinking you're taking random pictures of their kids. I don't know. It hasn't happened to me, but I'm not going to be that guy. I'm not going to let it happen to me. But like, it's cool to see new tech come out, right? It's cool to see, like, we've been moving towards wearables for a very long time. And this is like, are people misusing it and giving it a bad reputation? Yes. But the fact that they're this big, they look like this, and they do that is good, right? Like, it's cool.
The quality looks fantastic on this. Like,
and obviously it looks better in daylight because, it's a small sensor. So at night, less good. It films in this, I think it's 4x5, which is unsurprisingly, the Instagram post aspect ratio. The one thing I do hate is even if I download it from the app, so I'm not posting it from the app, and I post the file from my library, it's still at the top of it says shot on Oakley Meta HSTN glasses, Meta AI. And you can only access them from the Meta AI app, which means I have to have that on my phone, which turns out the Meta AI app is just, if you're not using it for this, it is Instagram Reels for the worst AI slop you have ever seen.
Here's a cool trail that you guys are walking on.
There's a Pterocarpus forest in Humacao in Puerto Rico, which is where I was when woken up by F-35s that were going down to Venezuela that night.
That's not fun.
Yeah, but this is like, it's cool. First person video is cool. Like, I won't listen to anyone who says it's not. And we've been getting like shitty first person video with like GoPros and stuff. Like I was in a community that required me to drive a golf course, right? I just put them on and ran it as a sort of dash cam in case someone hit, right?
It's a great thing to do. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So like the use is there. It's cool. They're not like, the thing I had to keep telling people was like, if anything is being done, the light is on. Right. And people are getting around this, but people are getting around this by literally taking a very fine drill bit and going through the thing. And if it's covered, it will not start a video.
Oh, really?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's got a sensor. Okay.
Yeah. It's a light sensor. So if it's covered, I mean, but the other thing, the downside is there is nothing stopping you. Or in there from starting it and then covering it.
Yeah.
I've tested all these things so I can tell people I'm not a creep. But I don't know. The tech's cool. The Ray-Bans are the nicer ones. They have one that has a HUD. Those things are fucking massive.
Yeah.
The Ray-Bans, the arms are like 3 times as thick, and they require you to wear a wristband that does all the computing. The tech's not there for that yet, because the HUD, like showing like, oh, here's updates in the corner or previews of what the camera's showing. That's cool, but we're just not there yet. But we'll see where this goes, or if it fizzles out like other wearable tech. I don't know. You said you were talking about glasses, and I needed to talk about these.
No, which ones were those?
These are the Oakley HSTN by Meta.
HSTN by Meta.
They have a switch on them, which is weird. You do like the touch gestures, like so swiping does like volume and tapping does like pickup calls and other stuff. It'll announce your notifications. That's cool. But the thing is, they're just cool headphones. They're but those exist.
That's cool. There was a little point in there. I think you were walking one of those videos near the beach there, and you were kind of looking down just a little bit, and I saw first person arms in there. I'm like, oh, that's gonna be
someone's gonna make some really dumb when someone decides, when someone who is not going to ruin the entire project by murdering their wife will make a really cool like Skyrim in real life thing with them.
There you go.
Yeah. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about those. I heard you were talking about glasses. I'm like,
love it. I've been tempted in some ways to get something like that. I want more of like AR stuff for.
You want these? I'll send them to you. No, I'm not allowed to wear them.
Oh no,
Dolly, I will send them to you tomorrow.
No, I am very certain the same responsibility for my family.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Like I want to eventually get glasses that are like AR so that I can do computing, because for me especially, my setup here at home is I have my big giant Wacom tablet in the middle, my personal computer on the right, and my work computer on the left of the tablet, and I'm constantly like looking back and forth, having to turn. I have my Mac in the other room, and I'd love to be able to just have glasses so that as I'm working on one, maybe I can tap and something comes up on the other screen, so I can just keep like a separate mouse near me if I want to like do something. So
you want the AR implementation of the virtual desktop people were using in Oculus.
Yes, that's where things to me would end up being pretty cool. But yeah, cool. Awesome. Thank you for showing those off. I was always curious like about the usage of those. So that's neat. It's funny you got that. Like them. You got that, and me for my 25th work anniversary. They sent us a catalog, and I got Ray-Bans, but just regular Ray-Bans. Because not that they're bad, but like I have 8,000 pairs of glasses because everything cool was already taken, and I'm not left-handed, so they had a left-handed golf club. Like here's a left-handed 8-wood or left-handed wedge. And I'm like, I don't need one. I need like right-handed driver. Anyway, so one last thing, I'm going to let me do this here. I'm going to switch myself. I managed to find some Pokemon cards. Our Barnes and Noble will post whenever they get Pokemon cards in, and in their Instagram reels. Our Barnes is awesome. The people there are fantastic. So if I'm in the store, which I am often, or if I'm nearby, I tend to run over. It's like, you know what? They got them. I'm sure if they're posting them, that means they just put them out, and they'll be up there for like an hour-ish, because everybody will, all the fellow nerds will run out there. And I just happen to be in the area, so I picked them up. And here's Phantasmal Flames. Let's see what I get from Phantasmal Flames. If I can open this without wrecking the cards. All right, let's see here. Phantasmal Flames. Oh, Pokemon Trading Card Game Live if you guys want codes. Okay, I got Gloom. I got Dugong. What a name, Dugong. Jigglypuff, my boy Jigglypuff. There you go. Darumaka. I feel like all these cards are the ones that just always appear in every freaking Pokemon Go outing that I do.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Linoone, whatever. Honchkrow. Yeah, these are just the Pokemon Go cards, man. I got a Blowtorch. Okay, cool.
Stick.
Yep, stick. Krokorok. Krokorok's always kind of a neat one. Alcremie, or All Creamy, whatever you know. I'm all creamy sometimes. And then, check it out. Empoleon EX. There's a nice.
That's pretty cool.
Empoleon EX, kind of a cool looking card there. And then I got some basic energy. But Empoleon EX, I like it's got like little star details in the in their reflection.
Oh, and the foil. That's super cool.
In the foil, which is always neat. So there you go. That's my Pokemon haul. And by touching them now, I've completely reduced the value. Oh, darn.
I got a bunch of magic boosters I got to find. Maybe I'll open those up on one of these.
I like opening them, and I like keeping. I like them for the designs. I haven't been. You can't really sell. Like, you can only sell the ones that are like the high. Like, if you're really looking to sell something, like, I think I pissed Zach off because as I normally do when it comes to card related stuff, I had one of the 25th anniversary packs, that one of the elite trainer boxes, 25th anniversary things, and I'd never opened it. I just kind of forgot about it in the basement when I first bought it in like 2021. And as I was cleaning up my basement over the holidays, I'm like, oh shit, I have this Pokemon box down there, and I'm like, it's probably worth something. And of course, I think I bought it for like $70-$80, whatever it was at the time. And it was worth like going for like $250. I'm like, oh shit, $250. So I threw it up online. I made like, I know, don't hate me. I didn't sell for $250. Don't worry. Because that would be crazy at trying to sell anything on eBay. You lose all the money through cuts and end up selling it I made it just like a couple of extra bucks here and there. But I met a dude who wanted to buy it, like ended up getting to know this guy, and we've become friends. Like, from the last 2 weeks, we've been messaging each other nonstop, and he owns a liquor store, and he's like, come on over. I'll get you deals on cool, like, rare liquors. I'm like, this is awesome. This dude was so happy he owns a liquor store, obviously, so he's got a little bit of money, so he can afford this box. Yeah, I've made a lifelong friend of selling Pokemon cards online. So, but I tend to open the packs because I just love the designs of them, and I want to. Now that I got the 3D printer, maybe I'll have a cool little like shelf in the back here.
You know what the 3D printer is super good for, in my experience? You print one of those little towers that you can just put your phone on top of, and then scan all the cards when you drop them in, and then put them into one of those apps. Like what I do for Moxfield, makes it way quicker. I was manually entering all those things in. That's a million designs for them.
Freaking idea. Okay, that's it.
I will send you the link on Bamboo to the one I have.
Perfect. So, yeah. Because I didn't even think about that, because I want to. I've wanted to set up a thing for card opening, like, and I know they have like camera stands and shit. My camera is just literally sitting on top of my laptop. I can make a camera stand and actually get this to the height that I want it to be at, so I actually look normal like this instead of like staring up my nose.
The sky is the limit now, Dolly.
Dude, yes. Here I was thinking I gotta go buy one. Oh, fuck it, I'm gonna print it. Look at that. What a great conversation. If I didn't open the cards, I wouldn't have known. That's it. You can find us at sidequesting.com, in the Discord. That's where we hang out. You can go to Twitter. You can go to Blue Sky. You can go to Instagram. You can go to Snapchat. You can go to Friendster, Napster, whatever you want to find us at. Tom is at that Tom Johnson at a lot of different places. So feel free to hang out with him there.
I'm out there. I'm out there on Twitter. I'm out there on Instagram. I'm like, I think I'm like Bojangles official on, everyone's favorite website, truthsocial.com, where
I love it. Cool. Thank you for sending me that. Yeah, I'm totally gonna I got it in the chat there. I'm gonna do it right now. So awesome. With that, hop in the Discord, chat with us. We'll see you on the next episode of the SideQuest. Stay warm and don't go outside, and keep your car's battery running.
Yeah.
A little bit. A couple hours at a time. Or 5 minutes every couple hours. Just turn your car on during the shitty weather. That way your battery survives it. Take care, everybody. See ya. Bye-bye.